Wyatt dreams of becoming a Pokemon master. Better known in the community as Pud, Wyatt is the NerdCon Media liaison to the world of Pokemon.
Oh no, that's great. No, that's alright. I love crits. I love losing on crits.
His no-retreat style of gameplay has earned him recognition on the battlefield.
No, I'm good. I'm fucking good! Fucking whatever! Don't say a fucking word!
Today, Wyatt will give his insight into Pokemon Showdown.
No, I'm not fucking mad, Mom! Shut the fuck up!
This time on NerdCon Media.
And here we自分を世界さえも変えてしまえそうな瞬間はいつもすぐそばに見上げた大空が青く澄み切ってゆく閉ざした窓を開くこと決めた心を吹き抜ける空の色香る風
Fucking Karax. Arcanine, leave me alone. Not in the mood.
Wyatt? Is that you? You okay, buddy?
That's everyone. It's always a crit. Stop it! It's always a crit.
Alright, buddy. Why don't you take a deep breath? We'll go sit down, we'll go over the whole Pokemon thing, and everything will be alright, man? Sounds good?
Yeah.
Alright.
Dude, you good, buddy? Snapped out of it a little bit? I was a little worried about you there for a second.
We're alright.
Alright.
I've taken a shot, a deep breath, shot, breath, shot, breath. We're good.
Okay, good. That's a good balance. I like that, okay? Because you were a little Colonel Kurtz's there from Apocalypse Now for a second, so I was kind of worried. Alright,
I'll still cut you.
fair enough. Point taken. I digress. So, what the hell put you there, man? Like, Jesus Christ, dude.
Let me tell you about Pokemon Showdown. It brings the fury in me. Alright? I can't stand losing to bullshit. And unfortunately it happened. And Pokemon does that to me, man. I can't help it. I don't know if you know that.
Like most Americans. Makes sense. So, explain to me more about this Pokemon Showdown thing, because, like, it's still beyond me. I hear it talked about all the time in the YouTube communities, and, you know, I just... As somebody who played the games growing up and loves Pokemon, I still do, and I'm looking forward to Sun and Moon. Showdown is something that still completely bequeaths me.
Let me tell you, Pokemon Showdown, I mean, for me, that is the way to play Pokemon. Well, the fact of the matter is, you get to skip all the hours of training, caring, playing the actual game.
Yeah, having a heart.
Yeah, all of that, gone. You get to just pick your 6 animals, and you just slam them against 6 other people's animals, and see who's better.
Sounds like a Friday night at the Playboy Mansion.
Hey!
Boom. So, is there any way to basically make this even? Because from my understanding at this point, the Pokemon, there's over 700-something Pokemon at this point. I mean, you gotta think, like, a Mewtwo is not gonna stack up well against a Pikachu. I'm sorry, it just doesn't make sense.
Of course, Pikachu sucks ass. But let's continue.
Whoa. You're talking about a national icon there.
I don't give a fuck. Anyway, so obviously that is a fundamental problem. So what they've done in Showdown is they've split many of the Pokemon down into tiers. So that way you can play, the Ubers. So if you want to use your Mewtwo's, your Lugias, your Ho-Ho's, your Arceus if you love God, then you can play that tier. Then there's the one below that, that's overused. Those are the most common, those are the most competitively balanced, but they're good. Your Dragonites, everyone loves Dragonite. Your plenty more Gardevoirs, Alakazams, Gengars, all of that generally falls in around there. Then there's underused, rarely used, never used, PU because they suck, but that's lower than that.
PU.
Yeah.
Right.
Little Cup, there's a lot of different metagames to play, but that way, you can use a lot of your Pokemon, but the main one to play is overused. That's where the best players are.
That's the best balance.
I think that's the best one. That's the one I'm used to playing.
Okay, so you go in and you make a team of any Pokemon you want, and you just play each other.
Yep. Max levels, any moveset they can actually learn, unless you're playing a different meta, but let's not get into that. So you go max levels. Any item you can, any item you can put on there, go for it. Max stats, anything you want. It's total freedom.
Man.
Without all the work.
Yes, the most important part. But you gotta think, man, like, the game is, for somebody like me who really grew up with the, red, blue, gold, silver, and going into the Generation 3, it just sounds like a whole new realm of Pokemon. I mean, like, is it that advanced now? Like,
yes. I hopped into Showdown, I want to say 2-3 years ago, and I was blown away by, 1, how trash I was, 2, how complex the game became over time. Now, that's what Showdown's for. That's what I'm here for. I'm going to hopefully explain to you guys how to at least play out the gate and explain the basics of team building and how to battle in the OU tier.
Alright, well, I mean, like, with that said, we might as well just jump right into it, because as of now, I'm pretty sure the only thing I know about team building is Charizard is really fucking cool, and I'd be an asshole not to have Pikachu on my team.
Fantastic. You're trash. Well, let's continue.
I'll just go fuck myself.
Here we are. We finally hit the look for a battle.
Ah, yes. Look at that. Look at all those crazy-looking animals just ready to duke it out, straight Michael Vick style battle royale. I can get into this.
I think so, but here's the thing. This game is a lot more complex than that. You have to look at their 6 animals, figure out their strategy.
Okay.
You have to figure out what they're going to do.
Okay.
And you got to figure out who they are as a person.
Okay. Deep. I like it.
And
Tasteful Psyduck seems like he's got layers of psychological damage too, so let's get right into that right now. Cool. So what's your strategy here? Like, just looking at this right away. I mean, my first thought is I'm looking at Charizard, and he's a pretty badass dude, so.
Well, actually, that is a good place to look. Just looking at that right off the bat, Charizard is the only Pokemon on that set that can Mega Evolve. So that's good. That's a good start. We know there's going to be Mega Charizard. Here's the problem. Mega Charizard Mega Evolves into either X or Y, which are 2 different Pokemon.
Okay.
But by looking around, I can tell you when it's X. And here's the reason why. There's only 1 physical attacker. The other 4, the 4 in the middle, are special attackers. No one's going to run 5 special attackers. Therefore, it's almost certainly Charizard X, so I can tell you right now there's a Dragon Fire right there that he's hoping to sweep us with later in the match.
Okay. All right.
Next.
That sounds like something.
I know, that's a big start.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Now, what are we going to do with the first turn? We gotta put the right foot in the door. Well, I can tell you right now, he's going to start with Heatran. Now, why is that? 1, he thinks I'm going to start with Mew. These are normal leads. That means they get sent out first to either, like, Suicide or set up something like Stealth Rocks, which I'll explain as the match goes on.
Okay.
So, because I know he's going to start with Heatran, I'm going to start with Conkeldurr, because I know that he knows that I know I'm going to start with Mew. So he's done. I'm going to throw out Conkeldurr on the first shot, and I think it's going to pay dividends.
All right. Well, let's roll those die and see what happens right now.
He ran out the gate.
Okay. I see it, fam. And there's Conkeldurr. All right, man.
So, now what do we do with the first turn? Well, he runs a Fire Steel. This is a fighting type. Fighting's good against Steel. I say we just hit it with Drain Punch, which is one of his fighting attacks. It'll do a ton of damage. If he left out Heatran, which he won't, you either switch out to Latios or Tangrowth. Probably Tangrowth, on the grounds that Tangrowth is a great defense Pokemon. Conkeldurr also has a move that could take down Latios in 1 hit, probably. So I think he's going to throw out Tangrowth and just hit it with Drain Punch. Do a lot of damage.
And there you go.
A lot of damage.
Wow.
So what do we do for turn 2? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. No overthinking.
Ah, yes. Another one.
Another one.
Hawlucha.
But it healed. So now I can't take it down with the next hit. I gotta switch out. I'm gonna throw out Mew.
Logical. Psychic
Yes.
is strong against fighting.
Also, it's my setup.
Okay.
So now I got an advantage. Again, as you said, Psychic type good against fighting. Everyone who's played Gen 1 knows that. So hit him with the Psyshock, burn up his sub. Unfortunately, he's definitely going to switch out now. So I'm going to throw up Stealth Rocks, as I talked about earlier. What that does is every time someone switches out, they lose health.
Smart.
So you keep chipping away at certain things. You can burn up a Focus Sash.
Now, is there a way to get rid of these Stealth Rocks?
On my team, no.
Okay.
On his team, probably on that Latios. So they can get rid of it, and so Pokemon's super weak against it, like his Charizard.
All right. And like there it is against the Hawlucha.
Yep. So what happened for the Volcanion is what I call a wall breaker. It hits extremely hard. So
like it just did with that Heatran and.
Yep. So it just took down 2 Pokemon in one shot. I'm just gonna spam Steam Eruption until he unfortunately dies. It's just a good way to use him. All right. So Latios came out using Draco Meteor. Whatever. Unfortunately Volcanion did its job. I'm up now 5-4. It's a good start. So I'm gonna throw a Klefki up. See, there we go. There's your answer. Defog gets rid of all the
field traps.
Field traps, and then lowers accuracy, which whatever. So there we go. Klefki. I'm gonna use Thunder Wave, paralyzing opponents.
Okay.
Now for those
smart.
Now I don't know if you remember the specifics of how paralyzing works. I mean, now there's a quarter chance they can't hit. Plus, their speed is cut in a quarter, I believe.
Oh wow!
So,
I didn't know that about paralysis.
Yeah, it makes you stupid slow. So I'm just going to set up spikes because I got nothing better to do, honestly.
And now Volcanion is paralyzed, so...
Yes. So here we go. Mega Metachamp. Boom. This is the key on my team. He hits like a truck and a half. So I'm just going to use Fake Out, which automatically flinches my opponent.
Okay.
And then I'm going to hit him with the high jump kick.
Ah,
boom.
Man, that's not cool.
That is out of there.
Tasteless Psyduck is tasting some D.
Absolutely. All right, so I'm going to throw out Bisharp because I cannot afford to lose Mega Metachamp.
Fair.
So Bisharp also's ability gets double attack if they lower a stat, which, as you can see, happened.
Ah, interesting. Now, Tangrowth seems pretty defensive.
Yes, he can take a shot. That's why I threw him out there. I actually made a misstep with that Sucker Punch. We're going to gloss over that. Now this battle's actually gotten very close. We have a real match here, people. Unfortunately, blew out my Bisharp with a Focus Blast, which only hits 70% of the time, so we got fucking lucky. Alright, so, throw out Stealth Rocks, I don't know. Gotta try and keep that Charizard from coming back out.
Now, what's going on with the Conquador? What's the thought there?
Honestly, I can afford to lose him, that's all. That's the only reason. I can't lose Mega Metachamp, I need him to sweep the other 3 of these Pokemon. Conquador, unfortunately, is not that good against Charizard, garbage against Latios, and Tangrowth is a physical wall. He's not gonna help me here. So...
Fake out.
I burned him up. So Mega Mansion comes out. Boom! Get that Tangrowth out of here, you bitch. Alright, now we're down to just Latios and Latios and Charizard. I'm going to throw out Mew because, as I said, cannot afford to lose my Mega Mansion. Throw out Mew.
You can take a hit, too.
Well, I'm going to pause it right here, people, because this is the turn of the match.
Okay.
This is where it all comes down to. Now, what I think he's going to realize... is that Charizard, if I leave Mew out there, Charizard can set up a Dragon Dance and finish me off. Dragon Dance boosts speed and attack.
Yes.
Mega Charizard's X's attack is already through the roof.
Okay.
I'm done. Game
Not
over.
good.
So, my only way to defend that is throw out Mega Metachamp. But here's the thing. What if Latios hit again? I'm going to lose a ton of health on my Mega Metachamp, who has almost no defense. I'd probably lose that way, too.
Huh. So you're kind of rolling the dice a little bit here.
There's not a lot of options, but let's see how it plays out. Again, if I'm right, and it is Charizard, I have a shot at winning.
All right.
I have a shot at winning. I do
Let's
win.
do this.
Here we go. Charizard's out, everybody. This is where it comes down to Mega Metachamp. And as I called earlier, before the match even started, that's X.
There's the Mega.
So
Fake out.
hit him with the Fake Out, and High Jump Kick better hit, or I would also lose.
All right.
Boom, he's out of here. Okay. So, it's pretty much over already. I'm just going to put that out there. Throw out Mew, 1, just to take a shot. It's Life Orb, so he loses 10% health every time he attacks.
Fair.
And then Mega Mansion, Fake Out.
1 good hit, done.
Bullet Punch.
All right.
Game over.
There we go. There's the Fake Out, and there's the flinch, and there's the Bullet Punch.
And that's
all right, man. Nice.
And Pud is the victor.
Rest in peace, Tasteless Psyduck.
Yeah.
It's been real.
So that's one match. 30 turns, a ton of predictions.
Yeah, my head hurts, to be frank with you.
I'm gonna be honest. So, as a seasoned veteran, I know these things. You're gonna have to play a lot. You're gonna have to lose a lot. When I started, I got creamed all the time. It is what it is. I got creamed all over me.
Hot. All right, guys. Well, hopefully down the road we're gonna get more Pokemon Showdown footage, especially when Pokemon Sun and Moon comes out. So be on the lookout for that. All right, guys. Thank you as usual. Rate, comment, subscribe, and the whole 9 yards. And we will be seeing you guys shortly. Peace out, Nerd Nation.